The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is looking for a woman they say is missing and in danger. There's concern for the well-being of 36-year-old Rhea Kalul, who was last seen yesterday right around 4 p.m. leaving a home in the 7000 block of Reseda Road in Burton. She was driving a red 2014 Toyota Highlander. She's 5'2" and weighs around 135 pounds. She was last seen wearing a red long-sleeve shirt with black pants and had a black backpack. If you see her, you should contact the Sheriff's Office right away. Continuing coverage now, community and faith leaders came together following a tragic loss that has left many searching for some healing. A community met up last night for a prayer vigil just a few days after Dr. Linda Davis's death. Davis was killed Monday after investigators say 38-year-old Oscar Vasquez Lopez was fleeing from Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers and hit her car, killing the beloved Hess K-8 teacher. James Pritchard, a teacher who worked beside Dr. Davis, says the classrooms are quieter and teachers and students are all grieving together.
Hard to say how they're doing, I think they're doing the best that they can, just like we are all, I feel like that's the case with everything in life. And I feel like they're probably more resilient than we give them credit, and that we're probably the ones taking it a little harder than they are.
Meanwhile, after signing a contract in August of last year, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office says they officially started operations for their ICE task force just months later. Sheriff P.J. Tanner says they began the 287G immigration program in October. One deputy has been trained and assigned to immigration enforcement in the county. The department is under contract with Homeland Security, but the sheriff says they're operating under their policies. He says his main focus is getting violent criminals off the streets.
Beaufort County is being looked at. We have criminal aliens here in Beaufort County, but criminal aliens, when you're talking about the crossing of the border, that's one issue. But we have people in this county that are wanted in other countries. We have people in this county who are felons. Not only are they here illegally, they have serious criminal records.
Tanner did speak to the crash that killed Linda Davis in Savannah and involved an illegal immigrant and federal immigration agents. He says, quote, "It's unfortunate what happened in Savannah. I'm in hopes that it never happens here, and we'll do our part to ensure that it doesn't." 6:03 on this Friday morning as we take a live look out there out over River Street in the Savannah River. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley's here. She has that weather on the threes. Alyssa, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ben. We're starting off the day warm and slightly muggy outside, back into the 60s and 70s, well above average for this time of year. In fact, we should still be sitting in the mid-40s for our morning lows. Nowhere close to that this morning or even through tomorrow morning. That big cool down will arrive, though, for early next week. All thanks to a cold front, though, for today into our Saturday tomorrow. We're tracking very warm conditions. So as we walk our way through our Friday, watching for a mild morning, our temperatures remain in the 60s, the low 70s through at least 10 o'clock. By the time we head towards lunchtime, already back in the mid to upper 70s, low 80s throughout the afternoon with a few isolated rain showers possible as we head into the second half of the day. That southwesterly wind, just like yesterday, is able to tap into a little bit of that moisture thanks to the nearby cold front, giving us a low chance of rain throughout the day. Overall, though, all of us will have to deal with these very warm temperatures, springing towards near record warmth here in Savannah, with it high today right around 83 degrees. So coming up in just around 10 minutes, we'll talk about the warming trend through tomorrow and the big cool down that arrives for early next week.
Alyssa, thank you. Happening today, a historic Savannah landmark is reopening. After nearly 2 years of storm-related restoration, the Carnegie Library will welcome the public again with a ribbon cutting celebrating more than a century of Black history, education, and the community. WSAV's Genevieve Lund is live outside the library with a brand new look at that project. Genevieve, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ben. Up these stairs behind me on East Henry Street, this building holds more than just books, it holds history. Now this building is a wonderful library, and this library has been a beacon of opportunity for generations of Black Savannahans, and today it offers a new opportunity and a new chapter. More than a century, these doors have welcomed in readers, leaders, and dreamers. After closing in fall of 2024 for restoration and remaining shut longer than expected due to Tropical Storm Debbie, they're open once again.
It's really exciting and important because you're seeing a lot of erasure of history, especially of people of color.
Originally opened in 1914 during segregation, this was Savannah's first freestanding public library for African Americans, built with funding from local Black Savannahans and a $12,000 grant from philanthropist Andrew Carnegie.
Black Savannahans pooled their money was especially unique. And I think because of that, we owe it to them to preserve this building.
It became more than books, a refuge during 2 world wars, a gathering place during the civil rights movement, and an educational lifeline for generations, including Clarence Thomas and author James Allen McPherson.
We have 2 mayors that talked about their walk across Savannah to use this facility, and so that shaped, their lives. The impact is, yeah, I can do that job because I saw that in a book and I saw myself in a book.
One of just 2 Carnegie Libraries in Georgia built for African Americans, it now reopens after storm damage and careful restoration with new exhibits honoring Savannah's Black history.
The biggest change is that the library will not be a circulating library. That means the items that are here in the library are intended to be used on site. They'll be for research only.
Now, more than 110 years later, the original bookshelves in this library are doing more than what they're supposed to do. They're providing opportunity, one story at a time. And WSAV will be at the ribbon cutting later this morning. Reporting here outside of Carnegie Library, Genevieve Lund, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Genevieve, thank you. Developing now, South Carolina lawmakers are considering a bill that could change the way your child is graded. That bill would end minimum grades and require grades to reflect actual performance. Districts that don't comply could lose up to 10% of their state funding. Supporters say the change restores accountability and clarifies student progress, while others argue some districts may lack the capacity to meet those requirements.
I feel like the kids should, whatever grade they get, that's what they should get. They should not set a minimum grade that you can get, because life doesn't work like that. Whatever you get, that's what you get.
Students must submit all original assignments on time to be eligible to retake failed courses, meaning that if changes are made, graduation rates could be temporarily impacted. There's some good news for Savannah-Chatham County schools as the teacher vacancy rate is down to 2.2%. That means they filled more than half of their open positions they had this time last year. There are currently 61 classroom teacher vacancies, down from 150. Officials credit the drop to stronger leadership development, elevating employee voices and recognition, and expanding talent pipelines through referrals and classified to certified pathways. The school now aims to retain recent hires by ensuring that staff members feel valued and heard. Also making news today, President Donald Trump made a stop in Rome, Georgia yesterday, focusing on the economy and upcoming elections. He met with local business owners and laid out his policy priorities. The president spoke for more than an hour to the crowd, hammering home what he called election integrity and America First economics. He mentioned the importance of the upcoming March 10th special election to fill the vacant 14th district seat once held by Marjorie Taylor Greene, and advocating for stricter voter ID laws.
We want voter ID. We want proof of citizenship. And we don't want mail-in ballots except for the military far away, except for people that are ill, disabled, or people that are away. Even for a vacation, we'll be generous, okay?
Trump says he's investing more than $1 billion into infrastructure and more than $200 million for rural health care. This was his first visit to Georgia after winning a second term in 2024.